The Raptors get Poeltl, Spurs get Russell Westbrook, and Lakers 2 first-round picks. Lakers get Josh Richardson, Gary Trent Jr., and Doug McDermott. Now, a bunch of Raptors fans have commented on this video that I made regarding this deal, and they said they love this deal. One little thing I want to make as an addendum to this deal is instead of both Lakers 2 first-round picks, I say one Lakers first-round pick and one Raptors first-round pick. So the Lakers only give up one first-round pick, and the Raptors give up one first-round pick.
Yeah.
And then maybe the Lakers give up 2 second-round picks as well. So that was the only thing I would change about the picks right here. But it's basically all the Raptors fans are saying, I personally think you should trade Fred VanVleet over Gary Trent. But if that's not possible, they're all saying, like, look, instead of letting Gary walk, we get ourselves Jakob Poeltl, who they said they would probably more than likely resign. Russell Westbrook, I mean, couldn't he technically go back to the Lakers if he gets bought out by the Spurs?
He could.
If the Spurs buy him out, he could sign back. But what I was saying, if you do this deal, you get yourself Josh Richardson, Gary Trent Jr., Doug McDermott, you're the Lakers. And let's say John Wall gets bought out. You sign John Wall. Now you have a team that is John Wall, Dennis Schroeder, Pat Bev at point guard. At shooting guard, you have Lonnie Walker, Austin Reeves, and Gary Trent. At small forward, LeBron James, Josh Richardson, Doug McDermott. At power forward, Anthony Davis, Rui Hachimura, and Juan Toscano Anderson. At center, Anthony Davis, Thomas Bryant, Damian Jones. That roster is better than the current roster they have right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I still don't. They're not going to let John Wall just walk, though.
I know, but I was just saying because John Wall is rumored to be odd man out in Los Angeles right now and could get bought out if he's not traded.
That would be so shocking to me. I love this trade for everybody involved. I do think, Fred's starting to pick it up again, and I do think Fred should stay. I mean, we'll see what he does with his contract in the offseason, but I don't know who's going to be my point guard after this. Like, I just can't. I'm not sold on Malachi Flynn being my long-term starter yet.
Oh, so you're talking about the Raptors. So the Raptors right here, I think if the Raptors did this deal where they traded for Jakob Poeltl, the reason they do this deal is because they believe that Malachi Flynn, Scotty Barnes, and Pascal Siakam can hold down the point guard position for the rest of the season and that they could turn their season around, or B, they want to, tank the rest of the year. But I don't think so. You would be making this trade to just tank.
You wouldn't make that trade if you're tanking it. And if Nick Nurse feels that trading away Fred and Banton, Flynn, and Scotty and Siakam can hold down the playmaking roles on their own, I think that would be foolish. So,
Thomas, this is a trade that's allegedly picking up discussion around NBA circles as a legitimate trade that is being discussed between the Raptors, Spurs, and Lakers. By the way, TP, the reason why they would trade for Russell Westbrook is just to buy him out. Obviously, Greg Popovich is not going to be playing Russell Westbrook. The Spurs are $15 million underneath the salary cap, and they need to get near, spend at least $15 million before the end of the season. But
I think the Spurs are. I don't. It might not be enough.
That's why I said
picks is interesting though.
2 first-round picks, and then I say 1 first-round pick from the Lakers, 1 first-round pick from the Raptors. Then the Lakers throw in 2 additional second-round picks. That would because they asked for a second-round pick for Richardson and a second-round pick for McDermott. So you're like, okay, here's 2 second-round picks for Richardson and McDermott. We'll send you 1 first-round pick, and then the Raptors will send you the other first-round pick. That way, you get a second-round pick you get a pick for every player, basically.
Yeah.
And I think right there, you look at this. Obviously the winner of this deal, I think, is the Lakers and the Raptors. I think everyone wins right here because the Spurs walk away with the picks that they want. They spend the money that they want. Then the Lakers, they basically build up their depth, and they go with the idea of Gary Trent. Also, I personally think if they did this deal, if the Lakers did this deal, the Lakers obviously have heard ahead of time that John Wall or another, starting quality point guard is being bought out, and they're going to be like, okay, we can trade Russell Westbrook because John Wall is going to be bought out tomorrow, or like somebody else is being bought out tomorrow that we're hearing ahead of time that we can do this trade because we can go sign this guy that we're already having conversations that if we do this deal, he'll come sign here, be part of a point guard committee with Pat Bev, Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, I still think if John Wall gets bought out, I would be so shocked.
You don't think John Wall's petty enough that if the Clippers buy him out, he doesn't go cross town to the Lakers?
No. I mean, why would the Clippers?
Oh, because the John Wall's healthy right now and he's been out of the rotation. They've said that
he's injured right now.
Yeah, I know, but I think he's I think he's healthy now. I think he came back already, and they just have not played him because they've decided that they're going to run with Terrence Mann as the starting point guard for the rest of the season and Reggie Jackson as the backup.
So stupid.
Yeah, so they also released yesterday. It was released that John Wall is deemed extendable by the Clippers, and the Clippers are taking calls for John Wall.
Yeah, you can take the calls. I mean, I get it. He hasn't had a beautiful season, but I think that's just.
I just think there's two places. If John Wall's bought out, there's two places he goes: to the Lakers out of pettiness.
Well, no,
second.
Why not? Why move cross country?
Yeah. I know, but also, come on. And second, go back to DC.
Yeah, no way.
Don't say no way, because every time he talks about DC, he talks about how much you. Huh?
In the dream world, it's beautiful. Who's going to give me a better chance to win it all?
Bradley Beal. Another example right here is Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose might get bought out. What if
Derrick Rose is great? I like that.
What if
Derrick Rose could go to either LA team?
That's what I'm saying. And like right here, an example. If they did this deal, and let's just forget John Wall being bought out. Let's say they did this deal. This could be a deal that I text you. I'm like, okay, just keep an eye out. Either Derrick Rose, John Wall, or somebody's being bought out, and they're going to sign him. Because if they sign Derrick Rose, now they got Derrick Rose, Schroeder, and Pat Bev.
Yeah,
that's not a bad rotation. Because Rose, best part is he can continue the 6-man role of Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, I mean, different usage of minutes, but yeah, the same.
The reason why I said that is because Derrick Rose has experience being a 6-man over the last few years and having that success of being a guy who comes off the bench. Because people don't realize how different it is to come off the bench and be expected to like that, like a switch when you come into the game.
I wouldn't even be surprised if they were to just be open to this trade in general because of Dennis Schroeder's surgence recently, and then you still got Bev, but once you get into the playoffs, it might be. I mean, do we feel comfortable with? Can Bev be our starter with LeBron? Can it be Schroeder be our starter like it's been with LeBron? Do we need Russ? Is Russ expendable to us now? Could we get Rondo, or are we just gonna bank on a guy like Wall, Rose, or worst case scenario, maybe we go for like Rajon Rondo? I think the Lakers would be pretty open to it.
All right, let's pivot just because we just spent 20 minutes talking Lakers, basically.